Mohammed Aldaihani. I'm the VP of Sedres Maritime, a company that operates in Saudi Arabia in the logistic field and especially in the marine logistic field since 1993. The transition in Saudi, as everyone could see, is a great transition. Back in the day, the environment was a bit closed environment. So it was a challenging environment for international companies to come to Saudi and to operate in Saudi. We used to basically be a partner for all these companies that comes to Saudi and doing construction work in the marine field to try to break the challenges that they face. Though we try to mitigate and minimize, we cannot break them all. Now Vision 2030 came and the vision broke all of these obstacles and made the business environment here very friendly to international players and local players. So we had an international standard pre-Vision 2030 that we kept and hold as a benchmark and as a reference to our operation. Now after Saudi opened up, after 2030, we could see all the major players from Singapore, from Europe, from US, from China that comes to Saudi and are eager to invest and come into the Saudi market are familiar with Sedres, because Sedres has been there since 1993. And we try to basically provide them with the international level of service, with a service level that we know are provided in the major hubs like in Singapore and in other areas. And we are now enabled as Sedres company to do this thanks to Vision 2030 and how it made regulations and system way more flexible and way more friendly to companies like us who are working in this environment. So this, as in a nutshell, is how a 2030 vision is affecting us. It will be very hard for me to explain how Vision 2030 is affecting us, because it's a great vision that are transforming Saudi Arabia in every single aspect. But when it comes to our daily operation, that's how the effect is taking place. When there is a storm, there are opportunities. So in every challenges, there are always arising opportunities. The challenges in the Red Sea, the rising prices in shipment routes are causing disturbance to many logistic routes and increasing prices. But people are adjusting to it. Thankfully, it came after a major disruption season during COVID. So companies and ports and ship liners are used to dealing with these issues because they had a great experience during COVID, an unfortunate experience, but they had the experience going through such things. And thankfully, Saudi is in a location where it can basically not be subjected to such issues, because again, there is the ports in the eastern region, the local transportation is very strong and is developing greatly. This has maybe affected some boats that are going to, and some ports in the region, especially in the North African region, but not in Saudi Arabia. We are developing every day, and we try to basically partner with international players who could try to help us into providing this international level of service into the Saudi Arabia. Now the competition and the market in Saudi Arabia is quite mature. It's no longer an immature market. Many blue chip companies are already Saudi Arabia and they're providing the best level of service where is possible. So we try to basically join hands with experienced players, bring them to the region, provide them with the platform that they need to start. It's very crucial. Companies that are in the logistic field, we are all are non-asset-based companies. Our real asset are the individual. We take pride in the programs that we provide for our junior staff. I myself is someone who developed throughout Sedres, so it's very important and very crucial to develop local talents, local staff who can basically provide on to the company and basically be a great asset to it. There are many conferences and many exhibitions in the region that are too wide and too big, and to go into these conferences and basically meet and see the people that are relative to you, it will be very challenging, and we would have had to cross 10 miles just to see 2 or 3 familiar faces. But the best part of this conference is that nearly 95% of the people are familiar faces. You could have 10 crucial meetings a day without basically needing to schedule them for lots of secretaries and accomplish lots of things. So it's a very relevant environment. It's very concentrated. And that's why, for me, this is the most important conference that I go to in the full year.